All right, so we're back live with me, Hal Gill, your host on Heroings. Passing show. Passing show editions merely taken who, what, when, and where. Going to start something new called Harrowing the Streets of DC. We've done 2 episodes so far. It's going to be a little bit different. That's going to be more looking at the, political situation, trying to do a little journalism of what's happening of newsworthy interest as opposed to maybe I'll see something newsworthy on the passing show too, but the passing show just is raw journalism. Who, what, when, and where. Restrap services, for instance, Division of Termac Corp. You know, people hustling and bustling about. Somebody's in a hurry there. It appears heading into Scientology, National Affairs headquarters, National Affairs office, that is. See it there. Yeah. Always taking in the passing show. Yeah. Just getting a little look at the world. Doing primary documentation for historians of the future, perhaps. Don't know how long these electrons will last out there. I don't even know if these will get reported, as that many have. Got quite a body of work building up. But I lost one yesterday, and I was kind of concerned about that because I think I hit all the right buttons to have it Substack process it. I also noticed Substack working differently. Getting very slow at times when I'm typing, texting, and it was weird. So also had a weird interaction and led me to blocking a person, reporting them as well for their own safety, I hope. I was concerned. Just didn't seem right the way the person was coming at me accusatorially. And certainly nothing I did would have warranted that, I don't believe. Then again, you never know, no? I was remembering something that Jerry Garcia said about never talking to the audience from the stage because the experience they were having was so highly charged. He didn't want to have that impact on them. And didn't mind doing it through the music because that was where he lost his ego. It would have served the music only. And that's the way it goes, you know? You never know. You never know the impact you're going to have on somebody else. Can have the best intentions, but communication is not the message intended, it's the message perceived. That's an important consideration in any of these matters. See, we got William Keeling Esquires joined, Jennifer Tate, Steve Kelsey. Oh, good to have you all. Oh, don't know that I've recognized all your names, but I think, Steve, you've been here before. And taking in the passing show alongside, this is 19th Street, Northwest, Washington, D.C., coming up on Corcoran. Just makes a T intersection with 19th here. These little houses along the way. I love how the wood's piled up in front of that one. It's good to have a fireplace, to sit in front of in the winter, which I'll be doing later this winter. Try to figure out what's next. How to integrate my work into something that's remunerative. You need to make money in this world still. It's a gift economy to some extent, too. I'm giving away free as much as I can on Substack. My observations of the passing show and my musings about life, the universe, and everything. I think it's kind of funny. Looks like it's raining just so slightly I can't even feel it, dampening things down. Howdy. Howdy. Little drizzle. Little drizzle. This is probably from Hurricane Aaron, one of those bands that's throwing up over us. Picked up off of the Atlantic and dumped on us. Some of the usual suspects out and about. I'll loop around Starbucks. I'm up by afterwards. Kramer books, rather, and all day. A little tiny bit of precipitation. Not enough to warrant opening up the umbrella, which you can hear clicking alongside me. Really got to get my gimbal at action one of these days. Got a little air conditioning unit in there. Mobile one. Into the greenhouse. Folks up above. We've opened up the upstairs in the Starbucks, which is kind of comfortable up there. Maybe I'll go up there someday. I don't know. I was having a very similar walk to this the other day when the bathrobe guy got on and we went live together, which was kind of fun. Got to the point where I trust that fella. Well, I'm getting a little less trusting after yesterday's interactions. Actually, it started on August 15th as a positive thing and then went south. And from there, I realized the person was probably mentally unstable and certainly started to project in ways that were not constructive to a continuing relationship. It's onwards and upwards. So my friend Karen there, let's raise the umbrella to her. I keep walking, keep making my way from dusk to dawn. Dawn to dusk, in this case. Yeah, so that's what we're looking at on shelves of Kramer books. The Mission, the CIA in the 21st Century. That's got my interest. I haven't read it yet, but I'm curious. Because the more I learn about the activities of the CIA, the more I'm, well, shall I say, concerned that things are not what they ought to be. Don't think that looks right. I don't know. I'm going to go this way shortly. If that Volkswagen makes its way. I'm gonna look at that. Busload of people. Off they go. Off their destinations. A lot of people going to different destinations. In my case, I'm heading up Connecticut Avenue to the north. Whoops, can't go yet. Wait. D96 bus coming in. Got about 33 seconds.
I'd like to start. Okay. Albert, what you started.
T96 bus to Potomac Park moving on. Steer. Make BLF. Okay. Got the crossing now. Connecticut Avenue Streetscape and Deck Over project is coming soon. So I think they're going to try to cover over a bit of this trench where the road goes underneath the DuPont Circle behind me here. Can't see much of a circle from here, but it's there. And what else? Well, the usual businesses, things are always changing. Tyverse is fairly new. A Plus Synasium Math Learning Center has been there a little while. The Moses Salon used to be Melody Records and Tapes. Kind of miss having a record and tape store there. I don't know. Don't know what I don't know. The world is not expanding too much lately, but the practice is interesting. 32 days of it left me feeling relatively isolated, but I like the solitude. I wrote a little bit about it, so Joe tried to do a writing from that perspective of the office hours. Spent 9 days now. Was it 10? It was 10 days. This is the 10th day of holding office hours at the Emissary Pergamino. I think it's going to be too obvious that I'm filming if I use the gimbal, but we'll see. And, I've got to figure out if the gimbal can work with Substack or not. Or if I have to do another step of uploading whatever I've recorded from the gimbal to it. A lot to learn. Just a lot to learn. And I'm not very good at listening to YouTube videos on the subject. Lawlessness of DC includes my jaywalking occasionally against the light. NHTSA.gov, National Highway and Traffic Safety Administration. I think I heard Gary still works in the statistics there. Data scientist. Pretty smart guy. He's managed to parlay himself into a really good position economically, I think, to sustain his family. Families are important. Hi, chefs all dark. Say goodbye to unwanted hair. It's a spa up here on the 4th floor. Fellow Med Spa DC. First session 3. All right. Breakfast at Becca's Cafe. Clorox bleach arriving. Keep that place clean. I remember bleaching things down quite a bit. My day, working in food services. Kill everything. Biological. Smithers, still there it is. $10 is too high.
Like maybe even on loan, we gotta live like 56 years, whatever. Maybe more like 59.
Interesting chatter. up by Sister de Croix. They're open. You say, Tillman Park bus again. T74. Everybody's moving if they ain't already there. Think about this a lot as I'm walking, watching the passage show. Each one of us is like its own weather system, inhaling, exhaling, keeping the spirit and body together as we move from dawn to dusk, dusk to dawn, cradle to grave. It's a long journey, but it's almost a blip in time, geologically speaking, or appears to be. I don't know. I could be wrong. Has happened before. Got traffic crossing here. Basically crossing pretty legally at this point, crosswalk wise, staying away from the curb cut. Those people who need it. Folks wheeling their luggage definitely need it. Across the street. Very blonde people. My shirt is dirty. I'm gonna change it. So Rivian there. Interesting light. Backside. It's a truck, a Washington parking enforcement truck. How fascinating. I didn't know they were driving Rivians now. Guess they are.
It's like that.
Let's go make sure that everything's kosher because they have tagged the area I'm parked in for tomorrow. A moving truck or something is coming, or some construction or tree trimming or something. And I want to make sure that I'm not ticketing me. To park in there, no reason to. Look at the mist. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's very fine. Mizzle, really not worthy of an umbrella. Just take a quick look. Make sure no one's ticketed me. Let's see, she's in there. He. It's a really nice vehicle. Everything's hunky-dory here. 23, 27. It's got a 26 on the other car. Hopefully I'll get that car back one of these days. I should probably call Jamie at some point. Find out if he's going to have it ready. Told him I wanted to take it to Philly on the 21st, but looks like I'm not going to do that. And we're back at the bunker. Nice piece of masonry around us. Iron gate. Closable. You can lock it on the inside, though. You can unlock it just as easily. Knocking some border off the maple there. Has my rose opened? Not quite. Yes. Yes, the rose is just opened here by the drain pipe. Lovely. Love seeing that. So we're going to wrap the passing show to take a picture of that. And thank you for joining if you have. Deborah DeForest, yeah, good to have you.